Another year will go by whether you make progress or not. Think about where you were a year ago. How much has really changed? If you're like most people, it's easy to get stuck in routines and feel like you're not moving forward. But what if you could break that cycle today? In this video, I'm going to share 5 life-changing journaling prompts that you can use to shift your mindset, take action, and ensure that the next 12 months are full of progress towards your goals. Don't look back a year from now and wish that you would have started today. Hi, my name is Carsenal, and I make videos to help you get organized and consistent in life. Do you ever get frustrated when you wake up and you realize months have gone by and you have made no desired progress in your life? In fact, if you feel a little bit stuck right now, hit the thumbs up. This simple journal exercise is something that I do to end my own procrastination and to get my butt in gear. So think about a goal that you have right now in your own life and then use these 5 prompts to do a little self-discovery in your journal or a pocket notebook. If you need a journal or pocket notebook, I've put some links down below, one of which will get you 10% off at Field Notes. So number 1 is, what excuses am I making right now? It's easy to make excuses and procrastinate and to put things off and to not get started. Think about the old quote about, if you wait until you're ready to have kids, you'll probably never have kids. Odds are the stars are not going to be aligned, everything's not going to be perfect, it just takes getting started. Just decide who you want to be, what outcomes you want in your own life, in the excuses, and start making progress. Which leads us to number 2. Why did I give up in the past? There's this thing called the dip, right? Where we go and we start making progress and we go up and up, but then it starts to go down into the dip, and a lot of times we never make it to this side. We just stay stuck in the dip, and I've found in my own life that that's where I tend to give up or quit on a goal, is I don't make it through the dip and come up out on the other side. It just ends right here, and that progress is never made. And what's helped me when I do make it through the dip to get to this other side is just focusing on where you want to go. Don't get stuck on the bottom where you feel like you may be right now. Focus on that outcome that you want and where you know that you can go. Another area where you may tend to give up is when you get comfortable. So for example, in my own case, like if I'm trying to lose weight, let's say I lose 5 pounds or whatever and I'm feeling pretty good, and now I feel like I can reward myself and have a whole half gallon of cookie 2-step Bluebell or something. And because I'm comfortable with the progress that I've made, I get a little too comfortable and compromise, and it throws me off track, and sometimes it's easy to get stuck or just give up entirely. So really thinking about where you tend to give up, where you've given up in the past, it helps us with our own self-discovery of avoiding that in the future. Number 3 is, when do I feel most energized and productive, and how can I create more of those moments? You might find that you're more energized and productive in the morning, or maybe your creativity and your productivity comes in the evening. It's worth exploring this and writing in your journal some ideas to know when you're the most efficient with your productivity, and think about how you can create more moments like that. Number 4 is pretty straightforward. What do I want my life to look like a year from now? Of course, there are things that we cannot control, but there are things that we can control. And the purpose of this prompt is to focus on what we can control. So unless Jesus comes back or you die, a year will go by. So when you're thinking about what you want your life to look like a whole year from now, think about things like your health, your finances, your relationship, your faith, and write down whatever comes to mind. If you could be in your ideal situation 12 months from now, what would it look like? And finally, number 5 is, what small step can I take today to get me closer to my goal? Procrastination happens a lot of time because we see that goal is a big thing to achieve and it may seem impossible. However, if we break it down into small steps, it's just like running a marathon. It's just one step, one stride at a time, and we get there. The idea here is to find small steps that are easy to get started on and that you can implement not only into your daily routine, but find simple things that you can do weekly or monthly to get you to that year goal. This step gives you an opportunity to put structure into your routine. So the goal that you have in your mind right now for yourself is very attainable. You just have to cancel out the limiting beliefs. If you need a little extra help with productivity, I've made a free guide that you can download below. It's called Pocket-Sized Productivity. And it's basically just a little guide on using a pocket notebook to help you become more productive. So what do you want to be or become? And remember to make a change or tomorrow will look like today. Check out this video next. Thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next one.